Hi guys! So, in this video we'll have something very soft. The name of this fanfiction is Soft Mornings. It's written by Minimi on Wattpad, linked in the description below. It's a Bakugou Katsuki ex-listener. Hope you will enjoy. It was a warm sunny morning for you at home. You were downstairs cooking pancakes for breakfast, while your husband was still in bed sleeping since he had work late last night. Well, that's what you thought. However, you were proven wrong when a pair of strong, warm arms had managed to wrap around your waist from behind. You gasped and almost jumped out of your skin, sighing when you realized it was Katsuki. You swatted his hands. "Katsuki, you scared me," you told him. He chuckled, now leaning his head on your shoulders, pressing his body against yours as he hugged you tightly from behind. "I know, I love scaring you," he admitted, his voice deep and husky from sleep, which caused you to gulp and shiver. You said nothing, but continued to cook the stacks of pancakes. Your husband then noticed what you were cooking. He smiled softly to himself. "Pancakes?" You grinned. "Yes." His grip on your waist tightened before he pressed a kiss onto your cheek, which made a small smile light up your face. "I love you," the ash blonde told you suddenly, startling you. "I love you too," you replied without hesitation. The male yawned out before setting you free of his grip. I'm going to go into the living room," he then told you. You nodded your head. "Okay, I'll bring these over when I'm done." He smirked at you, stopping at the doorway, then leading to the hallway. "Don't burn them, idiot," you chuckled, hearing him laugh softly before disappearing into the living room. A few minutes later, you had completed making the stacks of pancakes for you and your husband. Place the finished product onto the plates before swiveling around. Then you made your way to the living room. Upon entering, your eyes landed on a familiar figure sat down on the sofa, looking bored as he blandly stared at the TV. Now, walking over to him, you bent down slightly, then handed him a plate. He looked up at you for a few seconds before taking the plate in his hands. "Thanks," he muttered, digging into the food as he sat down on the sofa next to him. The two of you began to eat the pancakes, and you must admit, they were pretty good. "Holy shit, man, these are good." Your husband praised you, stuffing more into his mouth, which caused you to laugh. "Thank you, I tried. I told you." What did I do? You told him, and you succeeded. About 10 minutes later, the two of you had finished. You stood up from the sofa, then took his plate in your hands, before stacking it into your own. Katsuki noticed and said, "I'll help you wash up." You shook your head. "No, it's fine." You were cut off by the ash blonde deadly glare, eyes now as sharp as a dagger. Sighing in defeat, you mumbled, "Fine, you can help me." "That's what I thought," Katsuki grumbled before standing up from the sofa. You were confused when he unexpectedly placed both of his hands on your hips, gripping onto them securely. "Katsuki?" You asked him, staring up into his eyes. He grinned at you. "Stand on my feet." You looked uncertain at first, but then reluctantly did as he instructed, holding tightly onto the plates as he stepped onto the male's feet. Katsuki kept a tight grasp on your hips to steady you so that you wouldn't fall. It was then he capsizing plates down. Katsuki headed over to the sink, where he immediately started to run the hot water, grabbing the washing up liquids before pouring some into the sink along with the water. Once done, he turned off the tap, then set to work on the dishes. He drying them and putting them away after. It was always this way. He washed up, he dried up, and put the dishes away in the correct places. It took the two of you around 50 minutes to clean the whole kitchen, sighing in relief. Katsuki, I can't walk anymore. You whined, acting dramatic. Katsuki scoffed, then eyed you up and down. Fine then, I'll carry you. Your eyes widened. What? You said you can't walk anymore, so I'll do you a favor and carry you. The ashbone aborted. I don't know. As he took steps towards you, holding eye contact with you the whole time. He said nothing and watched until he hovered over you. Then he leaned down slightly before picking you up by your waist. Then he decided to proportion you in bridal style. He blushed in his arms, causing the man holding you to smirk. What are you doing? He mumbled, turning your head away from him so that he didn't have to see how red your cheeks were. As I told you before, doing you a favor. He replied before beginning to walk the other way into the living room. Once in, he didn't let you go until you was stood at the foot of the sofa. Finally, he gently placed you down. You awfuled and watched as he sat close to you. That's when you felt his arms wrap around your waist. I'm sorry. He whispered in your ear, resting his head on your shoulder. Don't be mad at me. You chuckled. I'm not mad at you. Phew, thought you were for a second. Katsuki breathed out, a small smile tugging at his thin lips. He smiled, then turning around to face him. His chin coming off of your shoulder. Why are you hugging me so much today? You wondered, an eyebrow now raised. The man in front of you leaned closer before nuzzling his nose with yours, causing you to blush and squirm around in his tight hold. Katsuki pulled away, then admitted, I don't know. I just love you so much, that's all. This caused your heart to melt. I love you too, Katsuki. But I love you more. He insisted, while gazing at your eyes that you could easily drown in. You shook your head instantly. No, I love you more. Katsuki gasped out in dramatic manner. Impossible. My love for you is the strongest. You sighed. No, mine is. I love you more than you love me. No, that's incorrect. I love you more than you love me. He gave up, smiling down at you for nuzzling his face into the crook of your neck, causing you to smile as you threaded your fingers through his spiky blonde locks. I just love you, he mumbled, placing a small kiss onto your neck. You smiled fondly, pressing a kiss onto the top of your husband's head. And I love you too, Katsuki. Oh my lord, that was so freaking cute. I love that so freaking much. Oh my freaking god. Family friendly. Not going to curse. Oh, that was so. Oh my god. That was so cute. And by the way, I have a Discord server. I forgot to mention that in my other 3 videos. But I have a Discord server. I'll be linking it down below. And before I started this video, I realized we're 20 subscribers away from 9,000. So most likely tomorrow, maybe not tomorrow, hopefully tomorrow I'll be making a 9,000 subscriber special. Thank you guys so much. I don't know how to say I'm smiling. I'm smiling a lot. Thank you guys so much. I just want the video to get like an even number, because that is very satisfying when videos are like an even number. So I'm just rambling on for 10 more seconds. So school A. With no further ado, I'll see you guys next video.